Paul Bell made an impact in 4 sports at Section High School before becoming one of the best players in Lee University men's basketball history. A 1994 graduate of Section High School, Bell was a 4-year letter winner in football, baseball, track, and basketball for the Lions. During his high school career, Bell received multiple honors in all sports. He was a 3-time state qualifier in track, placing top 5 in the shot put and discus. While a star in all 4 sports he participated in, he excelled on the hardwood. During his sophomore season of 1992, Bell and the Lions finished with a record of 22-9, posting Section's first 20-win season in 15 years and climbing as high as number 5 in the state basketball rankings. After a 13-14 record his junior year, Bell and the Lions rebounded to finish 21-10 his senior season. Among their accomplishments was a Sand Mountain Tournament championship and a trip to Jacksonville for the regional finals. For his individual efforts, Bell received all state honors and caught the eye of college scouts. He received multiple scholarship offers in football and basketball and accepted a scholarship to Lee University in Cleveland, Tennessee. During his college career, Bell became one of the all-time greats to don the Flames uniform. Among his accomplishments and honors with Lee, Bell ended his career as their all-time leading scorer, totaling 2,427 points in 129 games, averaging 18.8 points per game, and finished tied for number 2 all-time in rebounds. Bell was a 4-time NCCAA first-team All-American and a 4-time NCCAA All-Region selection. Bell was the youngest player in Lee University basketball history to reach 1,000 career points. His number 44 jersey was retired in 1999 and displayed in Walker Arena at Lee University, and he was inducted into the Lee Hall of Fame in 2003. Bell served 1 year as a graduate assistant for Lee before beginning high school coaching tenures in Texas and Missouri. His high school coach, Glenn Haynes, reflects on his star player on the floor and as a person.
Well, I guess the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Paul Bell was his character. A great young man and joy to coach. Paul's presence on the floor was dominating. He just knew what was going on. As a big guy, I think he stood about 6'5", but what comes to mind the most, he wasn't the quickest person on the floor by no means, but he was smart. He had soft hands. He had a great touch for a big guy around the basket, and he knew where everybody was supposed to be. One of the most important things, I guess, to coach Paul was he was a coachable young man. He did exactly what you asked him to do and did it to the best of his ability. And whether Paul was scoring or not, he made our team better. We were a much better team just by his presence being on the floor, and I think the other kids and the other players on the team, looked to him and followed him. And he was a great example for those other young men on the floor to follow. Paul was one of the more enjoyable players that I coached in my career.